This is a view standing in the kitchen just inside the back door looking down the steps. And we're now going to proceed down the steps into the basement. This is about 2 feet 9 inches wide on this staircase. And once you get down, you got a sharp right. Of course, some of these things could be moved if we had to. If we're moving something big down here. And this is the area where the files are. Over here, these over here are the actual series shows, and they're in alphabetical order, starting with A, going on through. And you can see in here, just to give you a typical file, for instance, this is Doogie Howser, MD, and as you can see, it's got the photos, 8x10s mostly, and then the printed material, press releases, biographies, articles, whatever. And so it goes for every show all the way through. This side of the room over here, these are all movies, and you have the same setup. Each movie is set up where it's got its own file. For example, here's Ms. Santa Claus, as we're in the M's, and again you see the black and white glossy photos, the press releases, and the information. This is actually in a protective sleeve, and it's a number of photos in here, and so it goes with each movie. Most of these are made for TV movies, but a lot of them are movies that were theatrical releases that have been placed in. Again, as we go further through, you've got more movie titles here. That's where they actually start in this cabinet. This is some Disney things and some specialty type shows. Over here, these are bio files. Every star, whether or celebrity, basically has their own bio file, and you can come in here, for example, I don't know, I'm looking for somebody I've even heard of. Yeah, well, that's kind of a, here's one. This is for instance, Richard Nixon. Again, photos of Nixon, the Kennedy-Nixon debates, articles, etc. But even from personalities, just TV personalities. Let's see. I don't know. Here's Willie Nelson. So you got country music, musical stars, anybody that's just appeared on TV. Articles, photos, clips from other magazines and publications like this are also there, plus what we've written, our interviews, materials, just everything you'd ever want to know about Willie Nelson. So if we do an interview with him, you know, we've got all his information here. So as we go through, these are all the bios, and this of course can be moved. We have a workstation here, so it gives you kind of some idea how much room we have. This, like I said, this can be moved. These boxes here can certainly be moved to open this up. Then as we go back here, we have another room. Now this can be removed, so unless somebody wants to do some pull-ups or something. But in here, this is an air bed. It comes down, doesn't have to be here. but this can be converted into a workstation. There's a couple tables. We can add more tables if we need to put high-speed scanners in here to do the work. There's electricity in here. It's got its own bathroom here, so that the people working, they don't have to even go upstairs, and they'll have access to pretty much everything they need down here. You got phone down here. You got just about anything you need. There's also another door, which is over here. This doorway, I don't know if there's a light. No, there's no bulb in there. Okay. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a doorway here that goes outside.
You can't see it.
Okay. But anyway, there's a doorway here, goes outside. It's got a 90-degree turn as soon as you come out to go up the steps. If you needed outside access, you certainly have it here. And this basically gives you the layout where most of them are. I mean, there's more material over here. There's notebooks with about 60,000 slides. These two are all photos of stars, information. Some of it you can use, some you can't. This is just storage stuff here. It has nothing to do with what we're doing really. But this stuff here does. So, yeah, I already talked about the slides. And slides are in albums over here. Just to give you an idea. The slides are all in notebooks. This is ABC. So to scan them, they'd have to, of course, come out of the slide folders. This is CBS, NBC. They're divided by all kinds of categories. There's the Olympics. There's people we've interviewed. They just go on and on. All of these are slides of different types. So there's also another piece of this is the, I'm sorry, I'm getting in your way. We have here audio tapes. These are all the interviews of the stars. They're all numbered in sequence. Most of these interviews run about an hour, and there's 2 on each cassette tape. Some of them have to do with shows, some of them individual stars. Here's one with Grant Tinker. This is a 2-sided interview with him. There's just different ones. Here's Catherine Hicks, Robert Purnell, Jimmy McNichol. So it just goes on and on. Here's Kirk Douglas. That's one most people would know. He's actually on both sides. Kevin Hooks. And like I say, there's a whole series of these. And that's about it. It looks like there's 2, 4, 5, 6 file cabinets on syndicated shows and television series. And 2, 4, 6, 7 file cabinets just on movies. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 on bios. So that just kind of gives you an idea. Tell you, there's additional information here, and I don't know whether Robert, what he wants to do with these. I don't think these need to be scanned necessarily, but these are all the TV Guide magazines.